From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Wednesday, February 28th. We begin with a Wish TV exclusive. Daybreak Scott Sanders sat down one-on-one with the CEO of JPMorgan Chase. Jamie Dimon, the longtime leader of America's largest financial institution, covered many topics with Scott. The center of them, interest rates. Most forecasters expect rates to start dropping this year, but Dimon isn't sure that will happen. Just take a listen to his answer when Scott asked him about the Fed's efforts so far and if a drop in rates is certain.
I don't think they really had a choice, which is they were a little late raising rates to 5%. The economy was very strong. It's still kind of strong. Consumers have money, house prices are up, stock prices are up, jobs are plentiful, wages are starting to go up, particularly the low end. Businesses are in good shape. So they're going to have to react to what actually happens. And so, some think they'll reduce rates a little bit, some think a little bit more. I think there's a chance they may not reduce them at all. So I'd be a little cautious in this one because the good news is the strong economy. The bad news is that does correlate to inflation.
Dimon says it is better to have a strong economy with some inflation than a really weak economy. He believes a good economy helps more people by creating more jobs and boosting wages. We'll have more insight from Jamie Dimon throughout the week on our newscast on Wish TV, and you can also head to our website, wishtv.com. In other news, police say a toddler is hurt after a shooting just before midnight. Officers found the little boy in a neighborhood near 38th and Dearborn. That's pretty close to several restaurants and stores. At last word, the toddler is in critical condition. Police say it's yet another example of why gun owners need to secure their weapons.
We've seen this time and time again where we've seen toddlers, or even adults for that matter, accidental discharges. Firearm safety is extremely important with the number of folks who carry a firearm. Firearm safety is extremely important.
Right now, we are working to learn if there will be any arrest in that case. A man is dead after a shooting that happened west of downtown Indianapolis. Police found the victim around 7 last night near Washington Street and Belmont Avenue. Paramedics pronounced him dead at the scene. So far, there's been no details on possible suspects. When it comes to Your Vote 2024, it was a double blow for Republican U.S. Senate candidate John Rust. Yesterday, he was removed from Indiana's primary ballot by the state's election commission. Then, the state Supreme Court ruled against him in the lawsuit he filed to get on the ballot. Rust was the only Republican other than 3rd District Congressman Jim Banks to get on the Senate primary ballot. But other Republicans say Rust violated a rule, saying candidates must have voted in the party's 2 most recent primaries. An attorney for Rust argues that rule is unconstitutional.
We have a situation where John Rust has tendered over 11,000 petitions and has a lot of support in Indiana. We're going to disenfranchise all of those voters if he can't be on the ballot, and we're going to have a U.S. Senate race with one candidate.
Just after the Election Commission's decision, the Indiana Supreme Court overruled a lower court order that would have put Rust on the ballot. Rust says he will now appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. Today is the last day shoppers will be able to visit the city market downtown. Indianapolis leaders will close the retail space tomorrow for a massive 2-year renovation project. News 8's Hernan Gutierrez has been at the market all morning long, getting insight from customers and the city about the market's future.
The whole City Market campus will be receiving a $17 million facelift that includes new apartments, renovated offices, and of course, updates and upgrades to the City Market house itself. That leaves about a dozen businesses without a home for the next 2 years. I spoke with one customer who says she'll miss being able to pop over for a quick bite to eat, but is already looking forward to its return.
It's so convenient for us.
For many downtown workers and visitors, the Indianapolis City Market is a quick option for lunch. Rose Scoville works across the street in the City County building and has grabbed a bite at the market 2 to 3 times a week for nearly 10 years.
It'll be different, definitely, for those of us who are regulars, and a little sad. Really hoping the best for the companies that are moving somewhere else and able to make a go of it.
The market will close its doors to the public on Friday for multi-million-dollar renovations. Megan Vukasic with the city says the project has been in the works since 2021.
We're really excited to be able to invest in the structure itself and make sure that it maintains, its sustainability long term.
Since downtown workers aren't coming into the office as much, Vukasic adds the renovations will help build a new identity for the area.
Coming out of this post-pandemic time for downtown Indianapolis, the additional residential units that we want to add to the campus is really going to help support that future retail. And so we've just seen this change in who is downtown on a daily basis.
It's a change Scoville has noticed herself. She's hopeful for what's to come, savoring some of her favorites till the very end.
You get to know some of the vendors a little bit. Some of them have changed over time, but this week I'm kind of doing a parade of last eats with some of my favorite vendors.
City officials have not set an exact date when the market will reopen. They also say it'll be up to the new management company to decide whether or not the current vendors will be welcomed back. Reporting downtown, I'm Hernan Gutierrez for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
When it comes to the weather, we saw some very active and severe patterns this morning, but now it's time for things to cool back down. We're also going to see some showers and possibly some snow in the mix. Marcus Bailey has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
We're pretty much done with severe weather, maybe around Lawrenceburg and Harrison and southeastern Indiana near Cincinnati. All of these showers and thunderstorms in western Indiana, non-severe, but you do have some lightning strikes up around Terre Haute and Vigo County. Everything moving east around 50 to 55 miles per hour as a cold front marches through. Storm Track 8 Futurecast showing some of that rain pushing through the metro area over the next couple of hours. Maybe another wave in southern Indiana through around 8 or 9 o'clock. Mid to late morning, you may have got some snow flying around up in northern Indiana. And then the rest of the day, once we get past lunchtime, the skies will clear. We should see a good deal of sunshine. Look at the numbers. We're at 43 now, but 30s, 20s, teens back out to our west. That cold air is continuing to funnel in. In fact, we fall back to the mid-30s. Later on this afternoon, wind chills are likely going to be around 20. It does lead to a very cold overnight tonight, but we're going to bounce back quickly as we gear up for the first weekend of March.
To get a peek at the full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. Are you feeling lucky? Well, now is your chance to act on it. The Mega Millions jackpot has surpassed $600 million for the 8th time in history. No one won last night's $563 million drawing, but one lucky winner from Florida did win $1 million. The next drawing will be Friday night. Right now, it's worth a whopping $607 million. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Wednesday, February 28th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.